sword is gonna phase through again, but oh my goodness.
This motherfucker clean.
He's got the second sword now. He used the smoke to steal Leafa's shit, and from there he's putting straight to work on Eugene. Put some respect on this nigga's name. They don't call him the twin blade of the black fit Kirito for no reason. They do not call him that. Got cheats in this shit. He's so shameless. Now he's doing this weird shit again. There's not even much Kirito can do. He's even getting banged on low key. He drives his sword into Kirito and is changing the pain receptors so Kirito's actually getting hurt. Now he's licking on Asuna's tears, kissing her, and Kirito really can't do anything. Him and Guts low key the same. Maybe he does deserve the Black Swordsman name. Kirito's talking to the ghost of Heathcliff and he's giving him a pep talk. He's basically like, shit, you weren't this sorry when you were fighting me, bitch.
What's up, everyone? I hope you're having a blessed day. Got another banger video for you on the... What's up, everyone? I hope you're having a blessed day. I got another great video for you from the anime Sword Arts Online. Let's get straight into it.
Now, you guys were cooking up on the last SAO vid, so I had to drop everything I was doing and head into the lab to cook up some new shit. Except the shit I cooked up is unfortunately based on some hot booty cheeks, but I got to entertain nonetheless. We're revisiting our not actually black swordsman, Kirito. This time in the world of ALFHEIM. I'll just preface with this, there's a lot of weird shit, including sisters, tentacles, predator. Now, if at any point in this video it sounds like a double barrel shotgun stuffed up my nose, it's because I was sick at the time of recording, so please bear with me. But hey, cut the small talk, let's go. So Kirito, who just freshly got freed from a game after like 2 years, is already scratching his neck tweaking like somebody battling addiction because this nigga still has that damn headset in his room. When will these anime protagonists learn? And since Sword Art Online is gone, he can't even meet up with his big titty demi-human NPC that I know he was feeling in there. So what's even the point anymore? Anyway, this is Kirito's cousin. Yes, no nuances, no special circumstances. It's his cousin. But they've basically been living with each other since childhood because his parents died when he was younger. And he thinks of her as his sister. Kirito's undergone some rehab now because, you know, he woke up from his 2-year sleep looking like a one elixir skeleton. And now all of a sudden he wants to spar against his cousin Sugo in Kendo. Bear in mind, Sugo has like a quarterfinalist for the entire region. Kirito's just the guy who used swords in VR. And Kirito's low-key talking shit too. He's saying, hey, why is this shit kind of light? I'm used to that heavier shit. By the way, let's run the one. And Sugo accepts. Little does she know she's talking to the Black Swordsman. And now Kirito gets into his stance and he got this shit right from the game. Even Sugo is clowning him. But then the boxing commences and they're actually moving. Kirito swinging and connecting by saying you counter. Where will all this one keep to be your main squeeze? And unfortunately for Kirito, this is real. There are star teams. He gets the shit off. But for Sugo's vegetable for like 2 years, he not give it credit. So Kirito's living his life now, but one was asked, but she's in a coma. Kirito visits her in the hospital and I honestly wonder how the conversation went to her parents. Hey, I'm your new son-in-law. I'm helping to keep in the game. Get the fuck out of my house. But now we get into bullshit. So we meet Sugo, who works for Asuna's dad, who is also the man who Asuna has arranged to marry. Yes, you are hearing me. These niggas arranged to marry for a woman in a coma. This is the highest level thing I've ever seen. He might just want it more. Now Sugo's free ass is feeling on Asuna. He's smelling her hair, caressing her face. Shit, Kirito was a better man than me. I would have started letting my grenade launcher sing in that bitch. Nobody is leaving alive. But he grabs onto his arm, and we've seen this type of stunt before from when he banged up Kirito. This is foreshadowing 101, guys. So Sugo's like, yeah, I'm marrying her in a week, bitch ass nigga. So say your goodbyes and leave. Anyway, Kirito's all sad after this. And to cheer him up, Sugo sleeps next to him in his bed. And Kirito does the only thing he knows how to and boots up his nerve gear again, despite that shit putting him in a comatose for 24 months, literally 8 weeks ago. Anyway, he picks the edgiest race in the game called Spriggan in true Kirito fashion and loads up into the world of ALFHEIM. For the load up, it starts glitching, and when I tell you I would have took that headset off so fast because that shit is not happening again. Luckily, it doesn't mean anything and he just loads in. Shit, at least the first thing he does is check if he can log out. He still has all his abilities and items for SAO and he ends up like summoning Yui again. They have a nice warm reunion, but once again, unfortunately, we do not care. This doesn't fit my agenda. This video is about Kirito's steez. So this group of guys are ganging up on this girl who, spoiler alert, is really Kirito's cousin. And you know, our Black Swordsman, who's really just a white knight in disguise, cannot let a damsel in distress just go by. He always taking all the hoes, like damn, leave some for us, you already got Asuna. So they attack and Kirito stops him with one hand before swatting him away like a fly. Shit, you're really a grown ass man getting banged up like this? Then he's gonna flash up the next nigga and he just burst into flames. I'm dead. So yeah, Kirito packs them all up and they really just put the scene in here to remind us that damn, this nigga is really him. Leafa, who is actually Sugo, leads Kirito to the guild and after she logs off, she's getting all flustered, face bright red, and man, this is making me mad. This is real life. Pack it in. Then we cut to our favorite twin blade loving female character Asuna and she's looking mad sad. She's missing her Black Swordsman. Unfortunately, she got to deal with this loser bum Sugo who has her locked in a cage in ALFHEIM and he's tweaking, feeling all up on Asuna who isn't jacking him. He's talking about some, actually no, fuck that, I can't even repeat the bullshit he's saying. Just know, we are all jumping this nigga the second the opportunity presents itself. My boy needs to upgrade his drip, and that leads into the sword shop where he cops a new sword, and oh my goodness, he has fully snatched Guts' chain. You are no longer the Black Swordsman. First he took your name, now the sword, turn it off. So they end up in this cave and they're getting trapped by this bat familiar, but Leafa has set up detection on max level, so she realizes they have got to go before they really get lined. They're trying to run to the lake city, but unfortunately for them, it's too late. They got pulled up on 12 man deep, it's over. Kirito's like, let me handle this, you just back up and heal me. And shit, Leafa had no problems listening. She does not want to be out there box. She's just like those boosted support players in Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Rocket Mains. So Kirito rushes in, these guys got set plays and they hit him with that low block. He is not breaking this, and right after they counter with this fire spell, and damn, if not for Leafa healing him, he would have seriously been injured. He tries the same thing again, but that has the same result. I don't know why the fuck he did this too. Have you never heard the saying that doing the same thing and expecting different results is madness? That's philosophical narratives right there.
So Yui's like, you same thing.
Shit. You have to do everything to shield Kirito from the next attack. And while Kirito's in the shield, he uses his own illusion magic to transform. And wait, this is literally one of his dead ops. This shit is really slimy. He may as well have pissed on his grave. Then he rushes at the opponent and skewers this nigga. Holy shit. If this happened to me in the first person, I'd come out of the game needing therapy. So it cuts to the commander and he's like, stand your ground, it's not real. It's not real? It's not real? Is this nigga serious? Look what just happened. There's a fresh set of barbecue chicken on the ground next to you. And you're talking about it's not real. My nigga, that is your boy. And peep how the others are looking at him after he said that bullshit. They know he's wildin'. And damn, these guys are getting straight belt to ass. He is not letting anybody go. He might really be going for a napalm strike. So yeah, he's going for the final blow, but Leafa's telling him to chill so they can question him. And she starts making demands, drawing her swords and shit. She thinks she's on the team. But the side character number 77 isn't a snitch and is holding it down. But this is where Kirito steps in and he's like, alright bitch ass nigga, you saw how I ran your whole batch's pockets. But I ain't even on all that violence. Just give me the drop and I'll let you leave with your dead homie's shoes. And hey, they must have been something clean because old buddy started singing like Adele. Shit, they even chopping it up after. So Leaf and Kirito received news that the salamanders are trying to take over another race, and despite Kirito needing to clear the world tree to find Asuna, he decided that stopping roleplay discrimination was of higher importance than saving his fucking wife. Then again, he might just bring all of this for some aura, cause peep this pull-up. Kirito demands to see the commander, and the commander got this disgusted look on his face, like he's staring at some e-dating, edgy, stupid decision-making dumbass. Oh wait, that's just Kirito. Shit, at least he's clean with it. But he's like, what is some dirty fucking Spriggan doing? But he's like, what is some dirty Spriggan doing here? Shit, that doesn't matter. I'm going to kill you anyway. And damn, this anime has to chill with saying shit like their slurs. The first beater, now this. So Kirito's like, I'm gonna save everyone, yada yada, on his white knight shit. Then this girl begins the typical anime glaze, talking about some, the General Eugene is the strongest in the entire game and we do not care. You guys can finish this off for me. This video was about Kirito's tease. And so the general is like, I would ever run this fade bitch ass nigga. And so we get to the boxing. And for what might be the first time, Kirito isn't the one starting the offensive. Kirito tries to block the attack, but Eugene's sword phases right through because that's one of his abilities that can be blocked by shield or sword.
Very powerful.
But you know broken shit has never stopped Kirito before because he's right back in there clashing with Eugene. And shit, to no surprise, they are moving. And let's get a replay on that dodge. That shit was clean. But Eugene low-key cleaned it for still following up. They're going back and forth now, and I'm sorry to stop this fight again. But can we take a second to appreciate Kirito's ALFHEIM fits? Like, I know this is kind of like the Aincrad one, but the black gloves and wings just go so hard. Pair that with the
oh my god, bro, is dick riding all you do?
Wait, is that glaze? I'm glazing in it. Okay, let me chill. Now, Kirito's low-key getting pieced up because the general's sword is too OP, so he's got to reach deep in his bag. He sets up a smoke screen and disappears. Now, this is aura farming 101. He's waiting for everybody to be like, where'd he go? Before he shows up again. I've seen this gimmick before. I'm not a rookie. And shit, that's exactly what he does. Peep the pull-up. Sun shining behind him too. Now, the sword is going to phase through again, but oh my goodness.
This motherfucker clean.
He's got the second sword now. He used the smoke to steal Leafa's shit, and from there he's putting straight to work on Eugene. Put some respect on this nigga's name. They don't call him the twin blade of the black fit Kirito for no reason. They do not call him that. So yeah, Eugene gets pieced up and is healed back up after for negotiation, and they're like, alright, that fade was cold, run it back later. So now the city was saved, and Kirito has 2 more bodies on his hip. This is why I'm tired of this white knight shit, bro. Too many fucking sweats. When I remember none of these politics are real, and they're just role-playing, it'd be making me mad. Like, go to work, damn. So Asuna's trying to escape by herself, working overtime while her husband is saving random niggas in game. And while this is happening, Kirito is visiting her in real life with Sugo. But unfortunately, Asuna gets caught by 2 tentacle monsters who work for Sugo. This scene in its entirety is bullshit, do not watch this. Anyway, Asuna gets caught and is sent back to the cage. Now we cut back to Suguha and Kirito in game, and now Suguha is crying to Kirito because she is in love with her brother. Who is Kirito? Okay, I'm done with this segment. So these two are in town and Yui does a scan that can tell Asuna's at the top of the tower. And of course, you know, Kirito's gonna have to storm right in that bitch. But there's a barrier that won't let him go any higher. Yui telepathically contacts Asuna, and she's actually smart, so she drops something to let them know that she's really stuck in there, which is like the admin keycard. Now Kirito knows he has to go up the world tree from the bottom, but it's guarded by guardians that even full raid parties couldn't beat. But they never had Kirito, because he pulls up right to the door by himself, and now he's inside taking on the Guardian quest. And shit, it's like 1,000 versus 1. But he got the power of anime bad bitch flashbacks on his side. Ever since I saw this grin, I knew there was no stopping him. Though there's only so much one guy can do. He's getting sprayed down by arrows and gets his sword in his chest right as he's about to reach the top. Then he dies. Shit, at least this time he doesn't die in real life. Then Leafa comes in and takes Kirito's like life orb while evading the Guardians and gets up out of there. She has an item that brings people back to life, and now they're back at square one. But shit, Kirito does not care. He's back up and he wants to rerun the fade. And is all like, ugh, I have to save Asuna. But because of this, Leafa, who is actually Suguha, realizes that Kirito is actually her brother Kazuto. Yeah, big surprise. The nigga literally has the same face. But yeah, she's crying and shit because the guy she loves in real life and the guy she loves in game are both her brother. Well, they're actually cousins, but you know, this is a non-factor. I can't believe I'm actually talking about this shit again. But yeah, she's breaking down and confesses her love for her cousin brother Kazuto. Oh, who's actually Kirito, who she finally stopped having feelings about because she found Kirito. But shit, that's still her brother. Anyway, Suguha goes back into the game, and this guy Rekon, who I ain't even gonna lie, has been a part of the story this whole time. But shit, we do not care. This video is about Kirito. The reason I'm including him now is because he's like semi-relevant. Nah, like, I actually don't know why he's here. Let's just speed into the good part. So Rekon confessed to Suguha he also knows her in real life. She says no. Kirito and Suguha have an in-game duel. This shit did not matter. They go back into the Guardian quest. All the other guys help him out too. He takes Suguha's sword, then hits his clean-ass move. The animation here is pretty cool too. You guys should probably watch it for yourself. Now that Kirito broke through, him and Yui realize that they were never even meant to get this far, and this door is blocked by the admin access card. So before they have to fight Infinite Guardians again, they realize they can use the card that Asuna dropped down. She really is the best. Now, finally the good part. They teleport after they open the door and arrive at our glorious Queen Asuna. I wonder what Kirito's gonna say when he's explaining what took him so long. Yeah, sorry, I was busy partaking in in-game racism roleplay. Yui opens the cage and sprints in there hooking Asuna like, nigga, who are you? There's an order to this shit. Yeah, I know she's like meant to be a kid or whatever, but man, you ain't even real.
All y'all going ahead.
And look at Kirito walking in all nonchalant after. I hate guys like this. Why are you trying to be all composed now? She had you acting different when she was gone. But the happy moment is short-lived because Yui just burst into some code. These guys are like 50 times gravity now. Sugo is back and he's being a loser again. And he's really feeling himself. Oh, but he literally got cheats in this shit. He's so shameless. Now he's doing this weird shit again. There's not even much Kirito can do. He's even getting banged on low-key. He drives his sword into Kirito and is changing the pain receptors so Kirito's actually getting hurt. Now he's licking on Asuna's tears, kissing her, and Kirito really can't do anything. Him and Guts low-key the same. Maybe he does deserve the Black Swordsman name. Kirito's talking to the ghost of Heathcliff and he's giving him a pep talk. He's basically like, shit, you weren't this sorry when you were fighting me, bitch-ass nigga, so get up. And now Kirito gets to use Heathcliff, the owner of SAO's ID and shit. Now he got some cheats of his own. He sets Sugo to level 1 and Sugo's getting all desperate and tries to spawn in the legendary sword Excalibur, but that shit is not working. And Kirito's like, don't worry bitch ass nigga, I got you. And spawns in Excalibur for him. This low-key disrespectful as hell. Sugo starts throwing this weak shit and I'm getting excited now. Yeah, beat this nigga's ass. Kirito's really working him. He cuts off his arm before asking, it hurts right fuck nigga? Then he chops him in half, picks up his head and skewers him. This Loki wasn't enough, he should have beat the brakes off him more. And now Kirito and Asuna reunited. They can finally meet in the real world, and so they share a heartfelt hug and she logs out. Then Kayaba's ghost pulls up again and they talking about some bullshit. He gives him a world seed that lets people create games like SAO, then he just disappears again. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Yui's still alive too, I guess, but this shit is not over. Oh man, far from it. Now Kirito's rushing back to see Asuna again, but on his way his hand gets slashed. Yes, I am not joking. This nigga Sugo got slumped so badly in game that he logged off and real life pulled out a fucking knife on a 17-year-old. Fuck the referee, where are the police? Sugo charges at Kirito and now he falls over and slashes Kirito, but says, I'm not gonna miss again. but Kirito is still Kirito. And of course, I've said Kirito
He's got
a lot
that
of times.
dog in
But
him.
Kirito is still Kirito, in-game or not, and he cannot stand for that. So he reverses Sugo and takes his knife before slamming his face into a truck. Damn, you got it, bro. Then he puts the blade to Sugo's
He's
neck.
him.
Wait, yo, chill. This is real life. We cannot go around killing people. And thank God Kirito at least got a brain, because he just leaves Sugo there before he goes up and finds Asuna staring out the window looking all majestic. God damn, these guys are finally able to see each other, man. I'm happy. And yeah, they share a heartfelt
There'll be a
kiss
happy
while
ending.
their avatars disappear into the wind. This is low-key poetic. The SAO OGs all meet up in the real world. They're vibing. Sugo has come to accept the way things are, sort of, and they destroy the world seed and leave the world of VR forever. That's what they should do, right? So tell me why the fuck these guys are back in here and niggas are dying in real life again. Now that's Alfheim done.
I
This
mean,
part of
you have
SEO
to
was
get the
really something
stakes up.
else. The designs were pretty cool and most of the IRL bits were good, but overall, it was some booty chips. See, me personally, I kind of like Gun Gale. That's a hot take. If you would like to see that covered, make sure to let me know in the comments and like and subscribe. It really lets me know. Anyway, it's been Narratives. Peace out.
Not bad.
Wherever.
Not bad, not bad.
2012 TMNT.
I have to agree. The SEO, the ALFHEIM Online arc is probably the weakest arc in all of SEO, and it kind of gave the series a bad name because the premise of ALFHEIM of the first SEO world, Aincrad, the premise was so great with the world building, the potential. It really dropped the ball when it came to amazing storytelling, but I guess it was just not meant to be. But ALFHEIM Online, it does dip a lot, but it's still SEO and it's still a fun watch at the end of the day. But maybe that's just me. But if you guys like this SEO content, let me know. If the Gun Gale art comes on from the same creator, I'll be sure to give it a watch. But let me know down in the comments below if you do want more SEO content. Well, with that, that's the video for the day. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, ciao.